Hello and welcome to Cadenza. I enjoy playing around with sounds. I'm drawn to certain sounds and words for no other reason than how they sound. Clicks, drum beats, horn blasts, cymbal crashes, thunder, orchestras, echoes, screams, chants, everything. Some of my past projects involved building songs and soundscapes around various loops and beats. I've created instrumental songs with nothing but loops, and I have written songs with lyrics with no traditional instruments. Just loops. I find that after creating with traditional instruments and methods like guitar or piano, stepping away from that format into something less structured and less familiar to me, it's a great way to change the way you approach creating music. In 2017 and 2018, I created two full-length loop-based instrumental albums under the pseudonym band name Temporal Calliope. These were made for sitting in a comfy chair and listening through headphones, a setting where you can enjoy the sounds. It may not be for everyone, but they were fun to make. Some years before that, at least around 2013, I started a project to make an entire album of songs with nothing but loops. For any one of a million reasons, it is not yet finished. It's not for lack of trying, but if a project feels forced or is not happening or coming together the way I feel it should, I try not to force it. That doesn't do anybody any good, so most of it is on an extended pause. The upside is that I finished at least 3 songs from that experiment. I posted those in various places online, and one, today's song, was on my 2014 collection of demos called The Capacity for Solitude. Those songs are You Need to See These Things, Alibi, and The Man Who Shakes the World. I like them. As I started thinking about the songs I would work with for Cadenza, I wondered if any of those songs might work in an acoustic setting. I decided to give A Man Who Shakes the World a shot. Fun, right? My initial inspiration for the song was to make a James Bond theme sort of song. Every once in a while, a notion comes up that to get ahead in this world, you need to be a mover and a shaker and an aggressive game master who can make things happen. I remember it mostly from a coffee commercial. Caffeine makes you a mover and a shaker. Well, it helps. I wondered, who is this person? In this case, a man who moves and shakes things up. What kind of person shakes the world? A James Bond villain could shake the world. James Bond could shake the world. I'm sure you could think of a bunch of world shakers. My world shaker is a hero, maybe. He's not seeking the mantle of hero. He knows what to do and how to do it because of the person he is. I'm not sure he actually wants to be or intends to shake the world. It's more that the result of what he does has consequences. As I mentioned, the original song was built around some drum loops and noises. When I remade it for the record, I created several guitar loops, which I think added a lot to the original concept. When we come to where we are today, I realized that I had never laid out any chord structure for the thing. I never wrote down the tabs for any of the guitar parts on the recording. I just made them up, I recorded them, I looped them, easy as cake. That meant I had to figure out what the chords were. Once I did that and played it through a few times, it took on a whole different feel as a song. I tried it a couple of different ways, and it's interesting to work the lyrics in a different way than you originally imagined them. That is what makes music so much fun. It has an almost chant-like quality. And hey, if the Bond people are interested in a theme song for their next feature, give me a call. I'm sure we can work something out. Maybe even shake things up a bit. See what I did there? I know. Let's check out the first fully acoustic rendition of The Man Who Shakes the World. Always possibilities to the man who shakes the world. Knows that nothing comes for free. The man who shakes the world. Knows his heart and knows his mind. The man who shakes the world. Leaves the poison far behind. The man who shakes the world. It is not selfish. It is not greed. Takes more than that for him to succeed. It may not be the path he chose, there's no place to hide. You can get out of his way or hold on for the ride. Shake. Takes the road less traveled by the man who shakes the world. Doesn't pick the easy side, the man who shakes the world. Finds the answers that he needs, the man who shakes the world. Envy creates enemies for the man who shakes the world. Figures out what dues to pay, the man who shakes the world. Doesn't dwell on yesterday, the man who shakes the world. He works to aid the common good. May find at times he's misunderstood. He fights the good fight every day. He always has the final say. Don't try to trifle with his plan, 'cause you can never stop the world shaking man. Shake. Takes the road less traveled by, doesn't pick the easy side. Finds the answers that he needs. Envy creates enemies for the man who shakes the world. The man who shakes the world. He shakes the world. He shakes the world. Until next time, play freely.
Slower.
Always possibilities to the man who shakes the world. Knows that nothing comes for free. The man who shakes the world. Knows his heart and knows his mind. The man who shakes the world. Leaves the poison far behind. The man who shakes the world. It is not selfish, it is shakes the world. He shakes the world. Shake, shake, shake. Until next time, play freely.